Hello, so I figured I'd do a goals video because everyone else is doing one. Got 5 main goals this year, first being to read 30 books. I had a goal of 20 books last year, which was the most I'd ever read in a year, and I actually read 30, so I figured why not try and do that again. Actually, I'll try and read 31 because then it'll be the most books I've ever read in a year. Yep. The next goal is to read 5 plays. I actually really enjoy reading plays. I love to read some more Oscar Wilde and some more Shakespeare, particularly Othello and Macbeth. I just really want to know what those are about. I know 5 plays is quite a lot, but that's kind of the point. I want to read a substantial amount of plays this year. Recently, I've been far more interested in language as a thing of itself. I love stories and I love plots and characters and stuff, but I've been a bit more interested in the actual words themselves. Another goal of mine is to read 2 poetry books this year. Now, I'm already going to read Egghead by Bo Burnham, so I know that that's going to be one of them, but I want the other one to be a bit more serious. Thinking maybe something by Emily Dickinson or something, but I kind of want something that had quite a few poets and maybe talked about poetry itself, because I'd love to learn about poetry, not just start reading poetry, if that makes sense. So no 2 isn't very many, but I gotta start somewhere. The next goal is a bit of an odd one, but I'd like to reread 5 books this year. I feel like rereading a book is a really valuable experience. You have changed as a person, you may not remember very much, or you may remember everything and so you're not really worried about the plot anymore. You're focusing on different things and you might notice things that you didn't the first time. I don't know. So rereading books is one of those things that I really want to do, but I never quite manage it because I'm always like, well, I could read something I've already read, or I could read this brand new thing. So that's why I've made this goal, because I feel like I'm sort of making space for that goal and saying, no, this is a legitimate thing that I want to do. Don't feel bad, don't feel guilty about not reading all of these new books. So the 5th habit is the scariest for me. I'm not a writer. I have never really written. I've written stuff for school, but pretty much everything I've written has been because I've had to, not because of any sort of enjoyment. So I'm definitely not a writer. Having said that, I feel like I have all these stories in my head that I love living in and I love exploring, and all these characters that I love having conversations with. I sound insane. My point is that I feel like I have a lot to write down, I'm just not writing it down, and I would love to begin that. So my 5th goal for this year is to start writing. It's not a specific writing goal, it's just to begin and to start trying to make that a habit in my life. I feel like my brain is bubbling with ideas, but it's just coming out of steam. It's not actually doing anything or making anything, and I'd really love to try and write and get better at writing and improve my writing as I continue. But to improve, I just have to start, so it's kind of scary actually, but I think I can, and I think it'll be worth it. Those are my 5 goals for this year. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I can look back at this video at the end of the year and go, yep. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.